Hello Wanderers and welcome to the Wayward Tree. My name is Lunith and this reading is for the upcoming new moon happening on the 9th or 10th of July depending on where you are in the world. As you can tell from the title, this will be a pick a card for my water signs, but if you're not one, not to worry. If you're drawn to this reading, most likely there's a message here for you. Also, do watch the other elemental pick a cards for your sun, moon and rising signs to get a better picture of the energies present during this new moon. Do also drop me a like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, and drop me a comment if you feel called to do so. Okay, so for the card options, I'll be pulling 3 cards from this Dreamscape Oracle deck. Okay, so this would be card option number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. For those of you who know which card you want to pick, go right ahead and jump forward with the timestamps listed in the description box down below. For the rest of you, especially if you're new to pick a card, do follow along as I lead you on this very simple exercise that I myself use to pick cards. So relax your body and close your eyes. Uncross your arms and legs if you have them crossed. And take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Let any sounds or distractions melt away into the background. If you work with entities like spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, call upon them now to lead you towards the card that has a message for you. Otherwise, just call upon spirit or the universe and ask them for guidance. Okay, so before your mind's eye, see the 3 card options. Feel if any one of them is calling towards you. Perhaps one of them is feeling or seem a bit brighter than the rest, or a bit darker. Perhaps one of them is coming forward towards you, or you even see your own hand reaching out to pick one. Maybe one of the card options also feel a bit more heavy, a bit more weighty than the rest. So that will be the option for you. Okay, so take all the time you need for this process. If you need to pause the video, go right ahead, and I'll see you in your reading up ahead. For those of you who chose pile number 1 or card number 1, this will be your reading. And you have the silence. And this card is talking about disconnecting from the world, this tuning out from all the noise that is going on around the world and going deeper within yourself, connecting with the universe. There's also the meaning of going into meditation, finding a sacred space within yourself, so to speak. Tuning into the universe to discover your own true inner meanings, your own true inner values. Okay, I'm being drawn to this hand here covering this mouth. So perhaps for some of you, you are feeling very, being very overwhelmed by the chaos happening around the world, because I see this, is it waves? Or this thing, this smoke here that is surrounding this figure, and this figure having to silence herself. So perhaps for some of you, you feel like you can't stand up for yourself, or you can't voice your opinions on a certain matter. And perhaps that is also causing some delay in your transformation. With this skull here, I'm being brought to the death card. For some of you, you are being stifled, your voice is not being heard. That is causing you to be in this stage of stagnancy. We'll see what comes up for you in the tarot cards. So I'll be pulling 3 cards by 3 cards, okay? Because I'm trying to move into a bit more of a casual approach. We'll see how it goes, okay? I'll just pull and read from there. So we have the 8 of Cups in reverse, perhaps feeling stuck, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. Yes, I'm getting a bit of a frustrated energy with this Knight of Wands here. The feeling of wanting to push forth, charge forth with whatever things that you want to get doing. But I feel like there are certain obstacles or certain challenges that are making you not be able to do that. Okay, and with this hoop here, it feels like you have to jump through certain hoops or challenges that others have placed in front of you just to get things going. Page of Pentacles reverse and 8 of Cups. There's this sense of not being able to, as I said, with this transformation here, this not being able to transform, there's this sense of being stuck, of not being able to adapt to new changes. There's this obsession of, not obsession, like you're being very focused and fixated on what you have now. And with the 8 of Cups here, it's suggesting that what you have now is no longer enough to satisfy you. So with this Knight of Wands, there's this need to push forward, but there's certain obstacles in your way, whether it is placed there by others or it's simply a mindset that you need to change with regards to yourself. With this Page of Pentacles, there's this sense of not wanting to change, not wanting to accept new ways of going about things. For others of you, I feel like you're waiting for some messages regarding a financial opportunity. Yes, because the page brings messenger, the page represents also new beginnings. So perhaps you're waiting for something like a promotion or some changes with regards to your financial situation. But regardless of what it is, it feels like currently you're kind of stuck here. Okay, let's pull more cards to elaborate on the issue furthermore. What is pile number 1 facing? 6 of Wands, victory, Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I feel like this is advice coming in for you to get clear of this very stagnant and very stuck energy with this Ace of Swords here, okay? Also talking about communication, so I feel like it's saying to stop silencing yourself, to speak up, to show your value here. If you are feeling like you are not being recognized for your contributions, it's time to speak up and to speak up and sound off on the issues that you're facing. Ace of Swords here, also talking about gaining clarity in terms of your mental space. Like I feel like there's a lot of clutter as well with this 8 of Cups, with old structures that no longer serve you. Yeah, so Ace of Swords asking you to cut through that. Queen of Wands talking about regaining your confidence, regaining claiming your power. 6 of Wands talking about victory. So you really need to do some housekeeping here, so to speak, in terms of your mindset, in terms of your attitudes towards this situation. You can no longer just sit back and stay in the shadows and let your voice remain unheard. It's not going to work for you anymore. You need to harness your power and speak up and break through this obstacle, this block on your voice. You need to be heard, basically. With this Six of Wands, it feels like you also need to be seen as well, because traditionally the Six of Wands, it's someone riding atop a horse and being celebrated by the people around him. So yeah, you need to stand up to be seen and to be heard. Okay, and with this hummingbird here drawing nectar out of this flower, and this flower being okay, interesting, because the Queen of Wands is also holding onto a flower here. It feels like this flower is actually a part of yourself. It's a part of your own inner power, and you really need to draw it out, okay? Draw it out and show yourself, so to speak. Stop being stuck in old ways. Stop letting things get in your way, basically. Okay, you have the key. You have the key to unlock these obstacles here. So let's pull more cards. Anything else that pile number one needs to know? The Nine of Swords, nightmares, fears, anxieties, Eight of Swords, being stuck in a lot of mental activity here. Seven of Cups in reverse, delusions, not being able to see things as they are. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this row is really talking about a lot of fears, a lot of anxiety. I feel like that is kind of bringing your energy down, making you feel like you cannot be in your power. Look at the difference in energy, this confidence, this pride of being your unique self here in this second row, and this different energy here in the last row of the Nine of Swords, of being so unsure, lacking confidence, not believing in yourself. I feel like with this row, it's telling you to break out of this prison that you have made for yourself. It feels like you are having a lot of mental chatter as well, with all these eyes within this body of this woman. It feels like you talking to yourself, talking down on yourself even. And this person, these two people crouching into themselves, feeling very small and feeling very powerless. I feel like you need to stand up for yourself and embrace your power as this Queen of Wands. Yes, okay, this prison here is open. You are free to break out of it anytime. Okay, and with this Seven of Cups, it feels like you have choices. It's not like you are locked up here. You have options, but you are not really seeing them, or you're not seeing them clearly. Okay, the Ace of Swords here, you're not being sure on which path you want to take, and there's a lot of mental clutter, as I mentioned just now. Okay, and also with this image here, if let me show you, like each of these animals have their own mate, so to speak. They have their own place, they have found their own significant partners, while this representing you, being very different from others. So there's this sense of feeling like you are an outsider. So perhaps you are someone who is also very creative. There's a lot of ideas that you want to express, but in order to try to fit in, you have chosen to silence yourself. So with this figure here looking so very disappointed, or maybe a bit lost, a bit out of place, it feels like there's no place for you in this situation here. And with this Seven of Cups, it feels like there's no options for you, like there's nothing suitable for you in this situation. But this reverse is coming in to say that that's not true, and you need to really look hard at the situation, connect with the universe, and kind of as I mentioned, do housekeeping. Clear up your this very cluttered and very confused mindset here. Okay, you need to get out of this in order to claim your power. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Perhaps this situation has to deal with finances, perhaps even dealing with family members here. So perhaps some of you are being, in a sense, put into a box by your own family members, and that has really affected how you look at yourself. Okay, perhaps some of you have been told by these family members that you shouldn't stand out too much, you need to fit in, you need to think of others first. Okay, and that has really caused you to be very heartbroken here with this Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, asking you to work on yourself. Definitely a situation in which you need to do a lot of inner work on. Okay, the Magician in reverse, feeling like you can't move, feeling like severely lacking in confidence. Three of Wands reversed as well, like there's nothing ahead for you. Okay, like you do not have a rightful place in, I want to say, society. Like you can't find a place that can accommodate you. King of Pentacles here and Page of Cups. I feel like if you trust in your creativity, okay, yeah, and even the world, if you trust in your creativity, if you trust in your this uniqueness, your unique opinions and ideas, it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. It's going to bring you into this King of Pentacles of being very resourceful here. Okay, so do not buy into this idea that being different is going to lead you into poverty. With this World card here is definitely saying that it's definitely asking you to tap into this inner talent of yours, this very unique abilities that you possess, because that will definitely lead you to success and perhaps even bring you fame and recognition here. Okay, with the world here, global recognition, with the Six of Wands as well, victory, being celebrated by others. So yes, this reading is asking you to embrace your uniqueness, embrace your identity. If you have not figured that out, now it's a time to look within yourself, to silence the voices around you and listen to the voice within yourself. Okay, so let's pull you some advice cards. What advice do we have for pile number one? Moth Spirit, surrender now. Okay. Bee Spirit, sweet results await. Okay, so I feel like this is asking you to, in a sense, surrender to yourself. Surrender to the universe which is bringing you towards your path here. Okay, you are silencing yourself and you are fighting your own self. You're fighting your own inner creativity and the true you. You're also in conflict with your higher self. So surrender to that. Surrender to your unique identity. By doing so, by being your true self, things will start to flow more smoothly. The universe will lead you towards great results here, as mentioned with the World card we saw, and with this Six of Wands as well. And also we had the King of Pentacles. So financial success, abundance, if that's what you are aiming for, if that's what you are concerned about. Abundance as well with the Bee Spirit of, with the Bee Spirit, I feel like by surrendering to your true identity, you'll be able to find your rightful place in community. You'll be able to find that niche that only you can fill. Remember this key here that you have? Only you can fit into that keyhole that is specially made for you. Also with more spirit and the keyword surrender, I feel like it's asking you to surrender to that light within you. As they say, the moths get attracted to the lights or attracted to the flame. You have an inner fire within you, as we see with this Knight of Wands. So do tap on that, do get connected with that and stop fighting it. So let's continue and get more advice for you. Milk and honey. In. Yeah, within, I feel like it's asking you to connect into the deep depths of yourself, connect into within instead of, yeah, because in talks about the internal, the introvert energy, the silence, again silence, going within. So to not focus on the outside but to focus on within, the you that is within yourself, your higher self, these inner values and belief system, these ideas that are swimming around in your subconscious. Focus on that instead. And with milk and honey, I feel like because these are very common everyday things that we have in our life, the message I'm getting with this card is that this inner work is going to be something that you have to do every day. It's going to you need to turn it into a routine and keep connecting back within yourself. We are faced every day with all sorts of media, opinions from others, the news, etc., etc. So we need to keep connecting back to ourselves to stay grounded and stay within our power. And with this elephant here enjoying this concoction of milk and honey, I feel like it's also saying, and with it coming after this surrender now, it's to say to take pleasure in your ideas, enjoy these creative impulses that you have. Don't see it as something to be feared or something that is to be covered up. Others may not like it, but I feel like it's something that you yourself enjoy to express, to bring your opinions out into the world. So take pride in that, take delight in that. Okay, bask in that positivity instead of keeping it all inside. And I'm getting the word congested here. It feels like you might just explode from having all these ideas stuck within you. And wouldn't it be a waste if you get some terrific idea that the world really needs, but you're too fearful to bring it out? So think about that as well. Let's proceed. Purification. And happiness. So with these two cards coming out together in this manner, I'm feeling like with purification is to wash yourself off wash away the preconceived notions, the opinions that others have instilled upon you, and start really discovering what is it that you truly believe. What is it that truly brings you joy? Stop letting yourself be placed into a box or letting others place labels on you. Instead, find within yourself the identity that you want to present to the world. Okay, and that will definitely lead you to a lot of happiness. Being yourself, being your true self here is going to bring you such joy in this life that you're living in this world, fulfilling your true purpose. And with these two dolphins here having so much fun, I feel like it's going to attract a lot of like-minded people that you also enjoy being around, and that people who appreciate you for who you are and appreciate your creative ideas, your creative opinions. There's also a sense of perhaps you even unlocking the path towards your soulmate. Okay, if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a deep, meaningful relationship, I feel that only by being your true self, then you can really move towards that. Okay, pile number one. So let's end off this reading by getting one last card from the what's this called? Queen of the Moon Oracle. Okay, one last card for advice for our pile number one, gratitude. So with these two hands here, I'm seeing like this card is asking you to be grateful for those who do support you, who do want you to be in your true self, to be your true self, to be in your own power here. It feels like you're listening more to those who are trying to disempower you and trying to fit you into a box instead of those who are encouraging you to be yourself. So I feel this card is asking you to be thankful for those who support you and to truly treasure that relationship and to also give more importance to their advice versus those who are trying to tear you down. Okay, I feel like you should also surround yourself with people who try to empower you, who try to get you to tap into yourself and to follow your truth rather than telling you what your truth is. Okay, I know the message is a bit veering away from this keyword of gratitude, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing with this image of these two hands here. So perhaps that is a message for some of you as well. Okay, so this brings us to the end of this reading. I do hope that I was able to bring you, pile number one, some positivity and encouragement as you navigate ahead with your path here. So if this reading resonated with you, do drop a like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and yeah, drop a comment below to let me know what you think. So thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. For those of you who chose card number two, this will be your reading, and we have the light. I'm getting some vibes like the sun card here, so perhaps some of you are starting new things, starting something new, like a new sun is rising for you, a new dawn is beginning. Okay, for others of you, this card is saying you are very connected with your inner self, like you are really connected to the universe, you are moving along nicely on your path with regards to your true purpose here. With this figure here, it feels like you drawing up the light from within yourself and offering it up to the world. Okay, so it feels like a lot of you, pile number two, are perhaps in a sense sitting in your true power and really shining brightly in the world here. It's a very nice kind of energy here. And if you are not, perhaps this card is saying that you will soon be doing that. You are on your path towards this. Okay, yeah, so let's see what we have for you for the tarot cards. So I'll be pulling 3 cards at a time because I'm just trying to keep this a bit more open, a bit more casual, and just reading the messages as the cards appear here. Okay, so let's see. Oops. Okay, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Four of Wands in reverse. So with these 3 cards here, I'm seeing like you are being the High Priestess here, being very calm, very centered, and kind of minding your own business here with this figure looking down and holding, what is she holding here? Looks like crystals or certain tools, like a crescent moon here, and having a garland of pomegranates around her neck. Yeah, I feel like you are sitting in this very calm and quiet energy, being your true self here while there's chaos happening all around you. Okay, there's this Four of Wands reverse, this destability, this unhappiness. Two of Swords reverse, this very impulsive energy, things wanting to move forward. Okay, and this perhaps you are being faced with people who are very impatient, always being in a rush, having this chaotic energy all around them at all the time. But you are still able to hold on to your own values and hold on to your calmness. Yeah, and I'm feeling like these people around you are getting very impatient with you. But you're still standing in your true power, your own true light here. So let's open this reading up a bit more and see what comes through. For our pile twos, the Knight of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, these people around you kind of carelessly running all about with this Ace of Swords. There's this sense of confusion of not really knowing what to do here. And this Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords normally is someone who is very focused, very very clear on what his goal is and going straight towards that without any distractions. So with this Knight of Swords reverse, there's a lot of distractions, there's a lack of focus, there's a lot of busy work, but nothing really getting done here. And with this Three of Wands, clarifying the High Priestess, it feels like you right smack in the center here, standing very still here and watching as things unfold. It feels like you have a plan, you know exactly how to proceed. Perhaps you are even in a leadership position here. That's what I'm feeling, and your subordinates or your colleagues are running all around like headless chickens. But I feel like you have things under control. Like, yeah, with this light here as well, like you are very clear on what to do next. You're very clear on what the plan is. Okay. Let's proceed and pull a last row for you. Eight of Wands reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Wow, okay. So, Eight of Wands reversed. I feel a lot of busy work, but nothing getting done, as I mentioned. Things not really being able to move forward. Okay, Ten of Wands is really this situation. It's kind of causing things to feel very heavy, especially for the people around you. Seven of Pentacles, yes, impatience again. Like traditionally, it's someone looking back at the things that he has done, the actions that he have made, and watching the fruits of his labor. So Seven of Pentacles here is, there's this impatience of, why am I not there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? That kind of feeling. Yeah, I'm feeling like you, as the High Priestess, is right smack in the middle of this, sort of serving as the anchor to the whole situation here. I don't feel like you're feeling particularly anxious about anything. That is for most of you. So for some of you, perhaps you do have some anxiety within you. Perhaps this might even be your energy, like certain inklings or nudgings within you that you are kind of slowly getting affected by the people around you, but you're still holding your ground here. You're still waiting for plans to unfold. You're waiting for the right moment to strike, so to speak. Okay, we have the Empress here. I feel like you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly how to lead this situation forward in order to get the best possible result. Two of Cups underneath. People not seeing the point that you are trying to make, or not seeing eye to eye. Okay, but with the High Priestess, I feel like you are not communicating very much as well, because the High Priestess is also about silence, about passiveness. So with this reading here, I feel like the universe is also asking you to speak up a bit, communicate with these people around you to perhaps soothe their impatience, soothe their anxiety, this very panicked energy that they have going on. Yes, that will certainly help the situation a bit and help to ease this burdens, this heaviness that they are feeling. Okay, and perhaps turn this Two of Cups around by having clear, concise communication. Perhaps they might see your point, see your perspective, and become a bit more calm about things. Ten of Pentacles reverse, it feels like, yeah, panicking over abundance, like seeing things as the worst case scenarios here. Three of Swords, like there's this fear of losing things, losing this opportunity, or losing this profits if this is a business venture here. Page of Pentacles, feeling very stuck, feeling very yeah, all this chaotic energy and things not moving forward. Okay, yeah, Seven of Wands, you standing in your own belief, being very convinced of your own stance, and all these people around you trying to say their piece and trying to get you to look at them, so to speak. But I feel like you're not allowing yourself to succumb to this panic mode, and I feel like there isn't really a cause for panic here. And yeah, with this Empress again, I feel like the universe is asking you to step up to this leadership role and yeah, be the Empress, be the nurturer, nurture them a bit more. I feel like they are very panicked and very scared now, and you need to take a bit more action for their sake. With the lights here, I'm feeling there's this sense of detachment as well, as coupled with the High Priestess. So yeah, be a bit more relatable in a sense, and not stand like the sun so far in the sky, so unattainable in a sense. Interesting reading here. I feel like you are totally stable while kind of disconnected from the rest here. So perhaps this reading is asking you to connect back with the other people here. Okay, so let's get some advice for pile number 2. Spider spirits, make your dreams real. And yeah, I'm definitely getting that High Priestess vibe with this Spider spirit as well. And Otter spirits, you are never alone. So perhaps some of you are feeling like even if you try to communicate your points, like these people will not listen to you. Yeah, I'm getting the question here, have you really tried? Okay, not to call you out, pile number 2, but perhaps you really need to simplify things and get on their level, so to speak. Communicate with them in terms that they can understand, so that they can they can better support you as well. It feels like you are standing on your own here while they are running about trying to do their own thing, so that you all can't work together. So I feel like this is asking you to not just focus on working alone, but to get connected with other people. Spider spirits, I'm being drawn to the web here as well, like this network that you have, being this interconnectedness, being connected with everybody. Yeah, sure, you might be very well informed, you might be ahead in your knowing, because the High Priestess is one who is very intuitive, someone who is very able to see things before things happen. Some spiders who form this tripwires with their web, so that they are warned beforehand if there's any other animals or any other insects coming through the location, okay, that they have woven this tripwire. So in a sense, they are well aware of what is happening in the whole vicinity. So yeah, even though you are very well informed here, do take into consideration the emotions, the feelings of the people around you as well. I'm sure you can't work alone here. really you need to unify your team so that you can meet these goals, meet these KPIs or whatever that you have to meet, okay, to make it, to bring that into reality. So yes, that's, this reading is reminding you with respect to this teamwork, okay. So let's proceed and get you more advice cards. Message in a bottle. The Fates. So with message in a bottle, I feel like it's certainly highlighting the communication aspect here. Yeah, asking you to communicate with your team to get everybody connected and well informed of the situation, and to not be having their own different agendas and panicking over different things, not being able to see the full situation here. And with the fates here, I'm feeling like this is, yeah, this is a lesson from the universe. This is something, there's a sense of tiredness from you, a bit of frustration, and that's why you are detaching a bit. You are kind of not facing the situation for what it is. There's the sense of, like, I feel like I want to sigh, and as you look at all these people struggling around you and like being a bit helpless, okay. I'm feeling like with the fates here, it's saying like this is part of the plan that you have made with spirit, and kind of like a core lesson that you need to go through. So yeah, go through with it and not avoid it, not sit there in passivity, and kind of engage with the situation a bit more. Yeah, there's a sense of stepping up to the role that you were meant to take. Okay, with this person, in a sense, shining like a shining star here, while this person is a bit more subdued, more introverted, more silent here. Both of them have their eyes closed and kind of looking down, but there's this very different energy going on to them. This person is definitely more approachable, more willing to communicate. So yeah, do get in touch with these people and start working together. So, okay, so let's proceed. I'm also getting with 15 here breaking down to 6, and 42 here also breaking down to 6. Need for harmony, of working well together, of finding a balance in the situation, restoring the situation to balance. You are being called to bring back the calm to these people so that things can start moving again. You can start working together in harmony. Okay. Healing chaos. And going forward. Healing chaos, I'm definitely being brought to the chaos word here, as you have seen throughout this whole reading here, all this chaotic energy that we are finding. Normally I see this as a bit of a tower card, as the universe bringing this tornado to sweep away things that are no longer needed for you. But the way I'm seeing this message now is like healing this chaos here, healing this restless, impatient energy that you have around you. You need to bring in your healing capabilities as the High Priestess and take action, okay, and go forward. Bring this situation to an end and bring your team forth to the next stage. And I'm also being drawn to the light here, and the light here, it feels like you need to guide your team forward, or these people forward. Okay, you need to be the light for them, and not High Priestess remaining in the shadows, remaining in the night. Okay, you need to rise up as this light to bring them forward. So let's get one last card. Gratitude. Okay, I'm feeling like The universe is asking you to be grateful for the efforts of these people, to be grateful for them putting so much energy into this endeavor or this relationship or whatever you are facing here. Show some appreciation for them, even though they are not necessarily bringing anything that is really constructive to the situation. Come in to really clarify this situation for them. Okay, not everyone can function at your level. I feel like you need to recognize that. It feels like they are kind of caught up in this web, and you need to go to each and every one of them and say, yeah, come this way, follow this path, be calm and move forward with me. Okay, so that's all I'm seeing for you, Pao 2. Very interesting reading, certainly not what I see commonly. So yeah, I do hope that this reading resonated with you and brought you some encouragement and positivity and maybe a bit of drive to start getting things in order here. Okay, so if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to drop me a like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and yeah, drop a comment if you feel like it. So thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope I'll see you soon. So if you chose card number 3, this will be your reading, and we have the White Buffalo. Okay, so this is about the White Buffalo Maiden, a sacred woman who brought spirituality to a Native American tribe called the Lakota people, if I'm not butchering the name. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, there's a whole story behind this, so if you feel called to, do Google the story and read up on this. But I feel like this card is talking about connecting back to spirituality, connecting back to Mother Gaia, connecting to the earth here, or to nature. So perhaps some of you are kind of burned out or feeling very caught up in the storm or the chaos of the world that we are, especially with the global pandemic now that we are facing. Perhaps our pile number 3s are in a bit of a funk, stuck in a bit of a rut. So this is asking you to come back to center, ground yourself, and perhaps connect back. Perhaps some of you were in the past have certain spiritual practices and in recent years have veered from it. So yeah, this is calling you back to find these practices, these routines that you used to do in the past. Okay, yeah, connect back to this sense of groundedness, connect back to your spirituality. Okay, so let's see what messages the tarot cards have for you. I'm also getting a bit of a sense of leadership here, but we'll see. So I'll be pulling 3 cards by 3 cards and seeing what messages come up, because I'm trying to do something that's a bit more, sorry, this spread is a bit funky. I'm trying to be a bit more casual, a bit more open with my readings. This is not spreading properly. We have the 10 of Fire in reverse, the Hierophant, and the Page of Fire. Yeah, so perhaps some of you are definitely feeling a bit burned out, like you are very burdened. There's a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to do. Perhaps some of you are feeling a bit jaded with life. So these cards are asking you to drop that burden. I know it's not easy to just suddenly drop your responsibilities and skip off on a holiday or vacation and not bother about things that need to be done. But I feel with the Hierophant here, it's asking you to reconnect to the universe, reconnect to source. Take some time to meditate if you have to. Take the time to, in a sense, like I've mentioned, come back to center, come back to yourself. Okay, Page of Fire, asking you to become a bit more excited about life. Okay, with the Ten of Fire, to rebalance yourself. Okay, with the Hierophant here, rebalance yourself between different aspects of your life and find joy in life again. Hierophant also corresponds with Taurus, so that's the more sensual aspects of life, the more joyous things that you can touch with and feel with your physical senses, things that make you feel aligned with the universe, in tune and grounded, feeling very comfortable, feeling very at home in your own body. Okay, so there's a sense of reconnecting, finding back the pieces of yourself that you have lost. Okay, and finding back that spark that you have lost. I'm sure all of you have your own different unique situations and different challenges, but yes, this is coming through to say you need to look for that balance, you need to look for that zest that you have lost. Okay, so let's get more cards. So this deck is not cooperating in terms of allowing me to spread, so I'll just cut the deck instead and we'll just take from there. We have the Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm feeling a worry about money. Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups, sorry. And we have the Five of Earth. Yeah, definitely troubles with money. So feeling very burdened by the more practical aspects of life, feeling very down, feeling very constricted with this Queen of Cups, Queen of Water, like you have no time to tap into your emotions because you are too busy out there trying to make a living. Ace of Earth in reverse here, when I pulled this out, I was also suddenly reminded of this connection with Earth. Okay, like you have lost this connection with yourself, with the universe, with with Mother Gaia. So this reading is asking you to take some time to reconnect, and perhaps that may rejuvenate you, give you a bit of a refreshed state of being, and then you can bring yourself up again to deal with the challenges of life. Okay, Five of Earth here, talking about this lack mindset, being cast aside, facing a personal winter, a lot of exhaustion. So yeah, maybe you do need to take a time out here. What's this? The Hangman in reverse. Okay, yeah, struggling to make ends meet, struggling to meet KPIs, meet goals, external things that you have to deal with. Okay, last card, Page of Water. And we have the Fourth Earth here, being very stubborn, being very unwilling to budge. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, feeling like you are lacking in resources. I'm also getting this very scattered energy. If you can tell from the way I'm talking, I'm jumping all over the place. So perhaps some of you are very disconnected, not coherent, like your energy is all over the place and there's so many things for you to deal with. you have to save this sinking ship as you run about to different places to deal with different issues. So yeah, perhaps there's many different responsibilities tugging at your attention now. I'm feeling like you need to take a second and just breathe, okay? Just breathe and take a pause there and come back to center. Yeah, there's a lot with this third row here. There's a lot of struggling, and like this Four of Earth, this Four of Pentacles is saying like you can't move, you need to deal with these. There's so much things that you need to address. And this Page of Water here asking you to, I feel like it's asking you to reconnect to your emotions again. It feels like you have no time for yourself, no time to even have a look at your emotions. Okay, I'm being called back to the Hierophant card again, and I'm getting the word ritual here or routine. So to investigate the things that you do daily, are you taking some time out of your day just to be mindful, just to look within yourself and to give yourself a bit of self-care? Are you practicing these routines that are mindful, that will help get you ready for the day? Even if it's just 5 minutes to take a deep breath, say some affirmations to yourself in the mirror. There's a sense of you struggling here, so the universe is asking you to stop fighting, stop struggling so hard. I'm feeling that kind of pushback from you that say, no, I need to struggle hard. There's bills to pay, there's the kids to pick up from school, there's work, there's deadlines, there's groceries to be picked up, okay? So many things to deal with, and yeah, universe asking you to just breathe, reconnect, come back to yourself. I'm even feeling a bit breathless just trying to keep up with the energy here. So yes, come back to center. Okay, Queen of Earth, feeling like you're severely lacking in resources, like again bringing me back to this poverty mindset that you have, and also lacking in time as well, like you're really lacking in resources to get things done. There's not enough of you to go around. Four of Air reverse, anxiety, no time to take a pause, okay? Full in reverse, there's this fear of new beginnings. There's this fear of, yeah, changing the situation. Back to this Four of Earth as well. You're afraid of taking a look at the options that you have. So yeah, there's this sense of stagnancy, of being too stuck in the situation here. So this reading is asking you to loosen up your whole of this situation and see things for what they truly are. Look for new alternatives. Find ways that are suitable for you to get things done such that you are not exhausted 24/7. Okay, so let's pull some advice for you. I'm sorry if I was a bit repetitive with this reading. I just keep getting caught up in this hamster wheel here that keeps going round and round. So yeah, let's just push forth through this energy and grab some advice for you. Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Yes, time to let go of this situation that you are clinging so tightly to. I'm also getting the message that perhaps some of you are not realizing that you are clinging to this energy, clinging to this way of living. Okay, so this reading here is trying to remind you of that. And Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. Okay, I'm getting this very abundant energy coming through, like it's asking you to trust in the universe that there are ways to go about solving your situation. So be open to that, be open to these miracles here. Yeah, I'm also getting the phrase look for alternatives. There's definitely more than one ways to solve the issues that you are facing. Okay, go the distance. Yes, go the distance to put effort in looking for ways to help you deal with this situation better. Poised, be ready to receive these gifts from the universe. If you are so stuck, so stubborn, and not willing to look forward, then whatever gifts that the universe bring in for you, you are not able to receive them. And with 47 and 48, there's this step-by-step approach here. You need to go the distance. You need to put effort into resolving these situations, these responsibilities or tasks or whatever you have to deal with. And yeah, put in the effort to, how to say, to receive these gifts from the universe. It's very interesting to phrase it that way, to put effort to receive. But yes, it definitely does take that courage, that energy to let the universe in, okay, to connect back to spirituality. With this figure here also looking so free and so open, it's definitely a very different energy from the Four of Earth here, of being very tight and constricted. So open up to the gifts that the universe has for you. Okay, blessings are definitely coming in with these falling stars, wishing stars that I want to say. So don't be afraid to wish upon a star. Don't be afraid to speak up to the universe, to pray to the universe for things that you desire, okay? Because the miracles are endless for you if you are willing to believe in it. Okay, so let us proceed. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit more calm now for some reason. Embracing, yes, embracing new opportunities, embracing new alternatives, new options, community. I'm getting the sense you don't have to do it all alone. Also with Hierophant here, there's also it's also talking about community, about reaching out for help. Okay, because the Hierophant is, oh yeah, a spiritual leader here, someone who is very wise, someone who brings spirit, brings wisdom to the people. So don't be afraid to reach out for advice or help from other people here, okay? Perhaps you're feeling like you need to do this all alone. Coming back to this Four of Earth energy, like you need to bear these burdens on your own back, okay? And community is coming in to say, no, there are people who are willing to help you if you are open to them. Okay, so yeah, do embrace these solutions. Okay, so let's get one final card for you, pile 3. Growth. Yes, don't be afraid of growth, embrace growth. This is definitely a time of change, okay? And with Hierophant being number 5 and this being 5 as well, yeah, it's a time of change. It's time to shake things up and not remain in that stagnant energy here. You need to kind of get yourself to grow and look beyond what you have in front of you. So I do hope that this resonated with you and this reading brought you some clarity, some growth, encouragement and positivity as you move on ahead in your life, okay? So if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to drop me a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not, share the video with your friends if you feel it's helpful to them, and yeah, drop a comment below if you feel called to. Okay, pile 3, so yeah, thanks so much for stopping by and I hope I'll see you soon.